I'm joined by Claire Crosby, Vice President of Communications for the Breeders' Cup. Claire, you and your team take so much pride in this event, as well you should, and we're just hours away from the Breeders' Cup. What are you focusing on most as we get closer to Future Stars Friday and Championship Saturday?
Well, we're just really excited to get out so many of the amazing stories of the contenders, the connections, 5 different continents, 80 international contenders pre-entered. So the global nature of the event and just everything coming to a culmination here in just a few short days, it's very exciting.
It really does feel like the world has come to Del Mar this year, and a record number of pre-entries internationally. But you mentioned that bond between humans and horses, and that's something you've really focused on this year. Can you tell us about the new series that has showcased that magical bond?
Yes, we were very excited to premiere the Breeders' Cup Connections series to put a focus on the bond between horse and human and the ecosystem of care that goes into these equine athletes and getting them ready for everything that they do. So it's been a series that's near and dear to our hearts, and we've been really happy to present it.
And have you found it especially rewarding to get closer to some of those people that are so close to the horses? Because I think for all of us, of course, we fall in love with the horses, but you fall in love with the humans that love them as well. And so then you have this overwhelming bit of emotion for everybody's hard work coming together for these winners.
Absolutely. There have been several moments in the editing room where we've said, oh, that B-roll just brought me to tears, because I do think it's so special to see that bond and not only at the higher level, but also people who might not necessarily have a spotlight shown on them. So to give people a chance to speak about the connection, the pride that they take in the work. This isn't easy work that is done. Several times you'll hear somebody say, well, I get up at 4 a.m. and I go to the racetrack, and it's hands-on, and it's decades and decades of experience, and it's a skill that trainers rely on, whether it's an exercise rider or a groom. And so to be able to emphasize that and to give people some recognition for the work that they do with these amazing horses has been really special.
Well, Claire, thank you for your time, for telling these stories this year, and for all the work that we know you've been putting in for a full year to get to Breeders' Cup. We're looking forward to it.
We're very excited, and thank you for the coverage.
Claire Crosby, VP of Communications for the Breeders' Cup.